Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stampin'Blends. I am back this morning and I am super excited to show you some ideas. Yes, with Paper Pumpkin again because I'm totally in love with those kits. But the one from April was the one with the Sentimental Rose. And I know you've seen it all. You've seen so many things out there. But this idea, you may not have seen it. So I want you to check it. I'm going to bring my Stamparatus for the first time on a video. And besides that, I'm going to bring some Stampin'Blends. And at the end, I want to talk a little bit to you about a spoonful of sugar. You know what that means. And it's going to be so good. So join me at the end. Good morning, everybody. Let's go stamp right away. I am bringing again my Sentimental Rose, and you may think, oh, I know it all, but check this out. I need some cards, and I decided that since I need too many cards, good morning, Maria, good morning, Gloria. Oh, wait, there's someone else in there that I did not say good morning to. Stephanie, Rhonda, woo! Thank you for being here. Okay. Don't get me distracted. I need to get stamping. Okay, so I got this on the mail. My friend Faith got one last month, I think it was. And she said, how come I live without it? And I thought, what am I missing? So I went ahead and I got myself a Stamparatus and I'm going to show you how to use it today. Okay, this is my first video with it, so be merciful. But I think this is like Stamparatus 101 plus Paper Pumpkin plus a technique that you are going to absolutely love with a flower. This is what we're gonna do. I only put one of my magnets on my Stamparatus. The other one is on the back. So I'm gonna leave it there because I don't think I need it right now. And I heard some suggestions to never put them together. So I'm just gonna keep one right there, okay? I'm gonna be making many cards because I have many teachers that I have to be thankful for. And I'm sure you either have teachers or Mother's Day, something coming, graduation, that you need to make a bunch of cards. And sometimes it's good to make the same card several times. So that's what I decided to do, okay? So the Stamparatus, I thought, could I be that courageous? Could I actually start a new tool for me? This is new for me, it may not be for you. But I am such a simple stamper, I never thought I needed it. Faith, I was wrong. Forgive me. I do need it. So this is what I did. I took I think this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of retired paper. I don't even know. I think this is like the sweet sugar plum or something like that. I took some of my retired because I may mess it up, right? And I put it here. I went to my Big Shot and I cut actually from the stitch shapes. I cut that square from there, okay? Took it out, boop, I don't need it. And I'm going to position this on the corner of my Stamparatus. Since I'm going to be using a photopolymer, I decided to leave my thingy, my little foamy thing that goes on top of this. Let me try to read it. This is the way it looks. But I'm gonna leave it there because I'm gonna be using my photopolymer. Now, I'm going to bring several of these ones. And look, I actually cut many because I need to make about 13 cards of the same thing. So I'm going to position this here. So this is sort of like a positioning tool. And again, I'm just kind of winging it. I've never used it, but I've seen something like this done before somewhere. And I decided just to go for it. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jane. So good to see you. Someone said, looks like sugar plum. Yes, Jennifer, it is sugar plum. Hi, Christy. Hey. Okay, so check this out. I love that petal right there. You may call me crazy, but when I see this flower, I always look for that petal. It's kind of like my favorite petal of the whole thing. Yeah, I'm a little cuckoo. It's fine. I like that petal, and I want it right there. So I'm going to position my flower where I want it. This doesn't matter right now, but I'm just going to put it here. If you have good nails, you have no trouble getting this off. If you don't have nails, put a washi tape around it. It's what I've seen. So I'm going to do that. And when I do this right here, I just pick up my paper too. I pick up my stamp and I pick up the paper. I don't want to pick up the paper. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put my little magnet right there, and that's gonna hold it. Now check this out. I'm gonna bring Fleur de Flamingo because this is the color that I actually want to use for this card. And you can do this many ways. You can use your stamping spots. Let me move my Stamparatus a little bit more this way. Give me 1 second so you have more visual of what I'm doing. I don't need the clear block right now. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm moving my camera a little bit. Okay, hello Nancy, thank you for sharing. Now I'm going to ink my beautiful flower here, and look how cool this is gonna be. Now is when you pray, right, that it works, but I think it's gonna work okay. You press and press, Cha-cha-cha. And then look how pretty. I just absolutely, my dear, I've been stamping for so many years and I still get as excited every time something comes out good. Like it's the first time, right? I'm going to put that one in there again. I'm going to be just adding a little bit of ink. And this is the way to make many cards of the same card. Quick, fast. You have no problem. The flower is going to always be on the same spot, okay? That is what I love about it. So I'm just going to make 3 for you, and I'm going to make the other ones later because I don't want to bore you on Facebook Live. I don't want you to be here forever. But I'm just adding some ink in there. And then I press, chin, 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 chin. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. That is so pretty. Okay, but I'm not done with the Stamparatus. I'm going to do more of those ones later, okay? I already told you and have some more to do with this flower, but let's put it aside for now. Now, if you want to make many of these flowers, let me give you a hint. I cut my 8.5 by 11. I actually cut it at 6 inches. Can you see it there? I think you can. Let me see. Yeah, I cut it at 6 inches and I put this through my Big Shot and I got 6 out of this side and then I got 3 out of this side, and this I'm going to use for something else. But I wanted to tell you that out of 1 sheet of Whisper White, you can get 9 of this stitch shaped framelits out of it. Okay, so we are done with this part right now. I'm gonna do another part. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do the inside of the card, okay? You're going to like this. Okay, so I'm going to put this here because this is what I'm going to be using. And I don't have some of that cute paper that they sell. So I'm going to put this under, okay? Bear with me. And this is what we're going to be doing. But the way I did it, instead of just going one by one, this is the way I'm going to do it, and it's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to bring 1 sheet of Whisper White. This is 4 1/4. No, actually, this is 4 by 5 1/4. And in this case, I'm going to be cleaning my flower here real fast. And I'm going to grab powder pink. This is the retiring one. I don't like that because I really like powder pink. Oh, I was not supposed to do that yet. Haha. You see, this is what happens on live. We're going back with a blooper. Clean it again. And before I do that, I'm going to actually figure out where I want it. So I want it right there, okay? I'm going to pick it up with my Stamparatus plate right there. And look, I have some stuff in there. Okay, and now I'm going to put some ink. In this case, I'm putting a lighter ink that I used before. This is my powder pink. And again, I could hold it in there if I wish, so it doesn't go anywhere. And this is what I'm going to be doing with each of them. Okay, look how cute that is. So I'm going to grab another one if I wish. I just put it in there. I put some ink, and it's always going to be exactly on the same spot. That is what I'm loving about the Stamparatus right now. And for any new or any crafty stamper that have been doing this for a long time, this is really cool. Okay, let me leave that in there because I want to bring one more thing. I discovered that I could actually add more things to this, so I will. And here you have a second plate. So the Stamparatus come with 2 plates, and you can even turn them, and I will. So this one will go up here, and I already positioned the you and the thank you. And those are some of my paper pumpkins. Here you go. My past paper pumpkins. This is the Grown with Kindness, and this is the Wildflower Wishes from February 2018. So I love going back to my paper pumpkin stamp. Okay, so I'm gonna put that you and that thank you in there, and I just positioned this here really easy. So I'm going now to use my Flirty Flamingo again, and I may need to move things here a bit so you can watch them. Just bear with me for a few seconds. It is so good to see you all watching this morning. God is so good. Everything that we do with love for him and for others. So there, I'm putting just some good amount of ink. And I may put some around it. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to go down and let's see how that stamp. Haha. Oh, can you see it? It's important. If you're doing a video, it would be nice if everybody sees what you're doing, Jessica. Okay. Ooh, look how cute. I just love it. Okay, I'm gonna do one more because I really like it, and I have this one in here. I don't want to leave it hanging. So I would do one more, which is the coolest thing, because you do this step as many times as you need. But don't go anywhere, because I have another step to show you with a Sentimental Rose. Okay, and if for some reason when you stamp it doesn't come out super good, the cool thing is you can ink it again and you can stamp it again, and it's gonna be exactly in the same spot. Okay, I'm done with that part, but I want to do one more, and this is gonna stay there, but this is going to be removed. So let me take it off from here, just like that. I'm going to turn it around, okay? And now I'm going to be using this one right here that actually says, can do incredible things. And that comes from this set as well, the Grown with Kindness that we had in February 2019. Stamp case under the clear something makes it a bit easier to ink. I don't know what you say, but I'll read it in a little bit. I'm sorry. It's hard to read with my phone holder sometimes. Okay, let me clean. I am a little bit of, no, it's not on this side. It's on this side. I'm just going to clean my thing here. Cha-cha-cha. I don't want to be doing anything else. So now I'm going to bring Memento ink, and I'm just going to ink this a teeny bit right there. Can you see what I'm doing, my dears? Let's see. You may be able to see it there. Okay, so I just inked my can do wonderful things or incredible things, and I'm gonna go down here. Okay, and look at that. Okay, I think I put too much pressure on that side. Let me do it again. Okay, or maybe put too much ink, which is what I'm learning here. And I'll teach you just a little bit. I'm putting more ink on this side. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna go down again. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited. I have a new toy. So you'll be seeing this around. Okay, so this is the inside of my card, okay? And I think they are precious. So I'm almost done with this part, but I have one more thing to do with this Stamparatus. So let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to bring now my punch, and I'll show you what I did for this card. I punched many, because you know I'm making like 13 cards for my kids' teachers at co-op, and I want them to know that we are thankful that they've been so awesome and faithful through the whole school year. So I punched many of the duet punch, the duet banner punch. I love this one, and it's retiring. But I punched many of the whites, and I punched many of the Flirty Flamingo. Now, I also, and for that, I'm actually using I keep a Paper Pumpkin box with all of my scrap of white, because many times you just need white. So I keep all of my scraps right here in one of these Paper Pumpkin boxes, and I love it. Now, I created this here as a good template, and we're gonna put it here, right here in place, okay? I'm gonna hold it there. And I'm going to bring the stamp, which is somewhere around here. Okay, here it is. I found it. It's not that far away. I'm going to remove this one from here because I don't need to use that flower right now. I'm gonna turn it around. And I want to use this for you for the banner. So I'm going to be putting it here. And again, I'm doing all of my stamping first so that I don't need to go back to stamping. My stamping is gonna be done. Okay, so I'm just going to position that in there very nicely. And then you position your stamp where you want it to stamp, right? Before you pick it up with a plate. Right there. You see it well? I think you can see it well. Okay, now I'm going to bring this one, and this one is going to pick it up right there. The coolest thing is they even have lines. Look at that. The lines kind of tell you when it's positioned correctly. Now I have another idea for you. I brought a dauber because I thought for stamps that are so small, sometimes it's good to have another way. And since I looked and I don't have an ink spot that is Flirty Flamingo, so I'm going to use a dauber because I don't have an ink spot. And I'm just going to apply my ink to it. If I had an ink spot, like the ones that come with the Paper Pumpkin, I think we had Flirty Flamingo ones, and I gave it away because I like creating little gifts and put those like gifts in there, huh? I think I gave it away. So we'll just go here, and you know what? I don't like that it's a little bit too that way, so I'm gonna move it that way a teeny bit. Give me 1 segundo. 1 segundo. Let me see if that looks better. I'm not doing it right, Jessica. You're not doing this right, Jessica. Okay, it's gonna go right there. So forgive my boo-boo. Okay, we're gonna go with boo-boos. It's okay. I'm gonna do that. This may be a boo-boo one, so we'll just get another one, but I position it in the right place. And hey, if it's your first time, you may be doing the same the same thing, right? Haha. So you are learning with Jessica today as Jessica is learning. Who hasn't a Stamparatus already? Many of you most likely have it. I'm kind of like late to the party, but hey, it's okay. I don't mind being late to the party. As long as I'm having fun. So there you have one, and you can make many of these. You just keep putting them, and they're always going to be positioned in the same spot. Absolutely love that. And this is the last part of me stamping. Then we are going to do our technique. And after that, we are going to put together this beautiful, beautiful card. There you have that. Boink, boink. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so Jessica is done with her Stamparatus time. And now it's time to put everything together. So let me clean up my area here. Tintin, ticka, ticka, tintin. Fashionably late, said Missy. Amen. I am fashionably late. I don't know if you say me or you. I think you've been there, so it's me for the Stamparatus, right? Yes, I am a little late, but it's fine. So here I have. Now, what is going to be our card base? Let me bring my card base. I had it here somewhere. And for my card base, I'm going to be using the powder pink since it's retiring and I love it. And I just got a big package of cardstock that I love. Powder pink, one of my favorites, but it's retiring. And I decided to use also the lovely florals. And you know what? I went and checked, and this is retiring. Can you believe that's retiring? That's like a sin. That's not supposed to happen, but it is retiring. So this is the one that I pass it through. And let's see, I'm gonna need some dimensionals. I have that here. I have all of my beautiful Sentimental Rose in there. And now I'm going to bring, one more thing, and it's my beautiful blender pens. And you know what? I've been looking for a way to actually color this flower. And I tried different ways and they all failed, okay? This is what worked for me, so I want to show you what I did. I took and I stamped my flower. Let me move things around here a little bit, please. I'm gonna put this here and I'm going to cover it with a piece of construction paper like I always do. Okay. And I took one of these flowers and I stamped it on Flirty Flamingo. Then I looked for my Stampin'Blends that is actually the light Flirty Flamingo. And look how cool this looks. I'm just gonna start coloring the white areas, okay? I want you to see that the flower doesn't always have to be white, okay? The flower can actually have some color in it. Now, how it actually works is if it's contrasting color, okay? So what I did is that I stamp on my regular Flirty Flamingo ink pad, and then I'm coloring in the light Flirty Flamingo with the Stampin'Blends. And it makes it look so cool. I'm gonna show you different colors that I did this flower on. Okay, most of my teachers are going to be receiving the powder pink and the Flirty Flamingo mix because that's the one that the Stamparatus allowed me to do many times. So that's the one they're getting. But look how absolutely gorgeous that looks. Don't you think that looks so nice? So you just take your Stampin'Blends. Now, I have not tried it with the watercolor pencils, but you know what? I don't see why not. I'm pretty sure that if you use a darker ink, and you go for a lighter color in your, like the watercolor pencils and then the blender pens, that would be real nice. These are the Stampin'Blends, okay? Right now I'm using the Stampin'Blends, don't confuse them. There's also ones called the blender pens, which work with your watercolor pencils, and they kind of move your ink around. So I don't see why this would not work with that too. So you have those two options. And hey, if that doesn't work, just go and look for some crayons and go for it. But you know, I'm not the coloring type, but I fell in love with this. And I can keep coloring the whole hour, but I don't think you want to watch me color the whole hour. So let's put our cards together, okay? I'll put this aside. This is my wonderful thing. I love to keep all my blends in there where I can see them. Are you ready to see the other samples? Because if you are, I am, and I cannot wait. I absolutely love it. But this is the card that I created, and this is the card that my teachers, my kids' teachers, are going to be receiving. And I think it's very easy to do, but I love the idea of just coloring the flower. Do you like that idea? I have not seen that anywhere. So here's the original one that I made. You see, I have my sequin in there, and look at this one. Look how cute that is. For that one, I used the Balmy Blue. And I believe I use Pool Party to color it, the light Pool Party to go inside. And this is my Bermuda base sequin trim that is also retired, has some Night of Navy over here. Then I made another one on mint macaroon. I can't wait to see which one's your favorite, because I know that you're all looking at your favorite colors here, but mint macaroon. And then I color it with, what did I use to color this one? One of the light greens. I can't remember which one it was, but no, maybe it was the same as this. No, I can't remember. I'll tell you later because I don't remember. Bermuda Bay, and then I use the layered leaves right here. And this is the sequin trim that is retiring. And last but not least, I have this beautiful one in Highland Heather, and I have gorgeous grape together also with the sequin trim that is in silver. So I just cannot wait to hear if you are going to be making teachers or Mother's Day cards. Eva, thank you. I'm so glad that you like these cards. And let me just turn my camera around, because even though I love talking stamping, I also love talking the word, and I just want to share this word with you. Is that okay? What? I'm going to go to Philippians 4 verse 8. This morning, this is the cutest thing that happened this morning. I go to have breakfast. I sit down and I tell my kids, what is that Bible verse? What is that Bible verse that says everything, everything, everything? And I'm looking for something with everything, right? And my son, my little boy, says, everything is rosy. I just had to laugh hysterically, because I think my whole family knows how crazy focused I am right now on everything is rosy and the different events this month. But it was so funny. I just had to share. It was too cute. But it just made me laugh, because everything, I'm like, well, that's not a Bible verse, David. But he reminded me, everything is rosy. And hey, it goes with this. Let me read Philippians 4:8. It says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. That is the verse that's been on my heart all week long, all day long. I was like, you know what? I need to think right. I need to have that spoonful of sugar with me, because it will make the medicine go down much better. And what's the medicine? The things that we go through in life. If your mind is in the right place and you're thinking the right things, and you are in agreement with God and his thinking, in the way he thinks about you or about your situation, if you make an effort and you're intentional about making sure what you're thinking is true, is right, is noble, is praiseworthy, etc., etc., you are going to be blessed in everything that you do. And you know, let me share this little tip. I told my kids long ago, this was like long ago, okay? I'm not kidding. I was teaching this Bible verse to them, and as I was on the table, I remember it was not everything is rosy. It was actually whatever is true, right? I remember this acronym that I made for them, and we started trying to remember it. And now that I'm reading the verse, I think I forgot one letter, but but it's actually the true, I think it was the true, noble, righteous prince, loved and elegant princess. That's it. Let me explain this to you real quick. The T is for true, right? Then we have the noble, the N is for noble. Hey, it's right there. Then right is for righteous. Then the pure is prince. Prince is pure. Loved, lovely, and admirable. Excellent. Well, I think I said elegant princess. So excellent is for elegant, and then princess is praiseworthy. On these things, let's think, okay? Keep your thought on those things. So I made an acronym. Again, it says the true, noble, righteous prince, I forgot it, loved and elegant princess. That's how it goes. And my kids remember that. Every time I say Philippians 4:8, they say the true, noble, righteous prince. And I love it, because it's such a fun way of learning the word of God. But remind ourselves when we need it the most that we need to have our head straight, okay? The word of God says in Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, because it is the wellspring of life. And when it says guard your heart, it's guard your eyes, your ears, everything. What do you have to close that it's not going to bother your thoughts, okay? Sometimes you actually have to shut off the TV or say, hey, we'll talk later, to that friend that is complaining all the time, and that is just bringing negativity into your life, or bringing complaint, or putting you, to talk about other people. You may need to cut off with some people or with some activities or some things in order to Keep your mind pure and your thoughts in the right place. And that way, you will have great victory. So I bless you today, and I'll sing to you that just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down in such a delightful way. The spoonful of sugar is your thinking. Keep it sweet. Keep it true, noble, right, like the word says that you should. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Don't you love that? The spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Sing it with me. In the most delightful way. God bless you. I love having you here. I'll see you next Monday at 11. Hope you're following me on YouTube as well. Go subscribe over there or join my group on Facebook, Stamp Blessing. Yes, that's the group I am in, and I love sharing with you. If you want to know more about Everything is Rosy, just go there or go to my blog, stampin'blessing.com. I love you all. Mwah! Have a wonderful week. The Lord is with you.